What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of The Muscle Hustle. I'm your girl, Cokes, and appreciate all y'all for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe at The Muscle Hustle podcast on all social media platforms and also the audio version as well, too. We got Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Podcasts, for those that don't know that they actually are having podcasts on there as well, too, because I clearly didn't, but we streaming on all of them, y'all. So make sure click on that YouTube as well, too, because I need them followers, y'all. We growing, and I'm geeked up about that. Y'all, we episode 13 today, because we here, all right? And I got my mans here.
Yeah.
Mr.
Yeah.
Phil Wade.
Take that. What's up?
What's good, buddy?
Thank you for having me on. Listen, I'm excited. I've been seeing you doing your thing, and so I'm glad to be here.
Listen, to be surrounded by folks that are always doing their things, they always on their grind and hustling and whatnot, how can I not? Like, I see you making moves. When I say somebody that, okay, let me take it back a little bit.
Take it back.
Because I need y'all to understand, like, when I say somebody that is full-faceted, not just one genre, and excels in all of them, as far as talent is concerned, this is what I strive to be like. This is why I'm just like, okay, yeah, you could perfect one thing, but at the same time, you're not limited. You know what I mean? And this person, this guy right here, all right, this king right here is exactly the epitome of what I've been talking about. Phil, go ahead and introduce yourself, man.
Yes, I'm Phil Wade, multifaceted. I love the arts, put it that way. I love the arts, singing, acting, directing, poetry. I'm a poet if you ain't know it. Do. Yeah, all of that. I enjoy it all. Dancing. I was a mascot at PV for a bunch of years.
Say word, for real? Oh, wait, what's PV's mascot?
Prairie View A&M University, the Panthers. You know what I'm saying? The Panthers was out there. I was scratching all up out there. You know what I'm saying? I love all the art, so
that's what's up.
I do it all.
Where exactly are you actually from, though?
I'm a melting pot. I was born in upstate New York, Rochester, New York, grew up there, and then New Jersey, Newark, New Jersey, East Orange. The brick in the building, yeah. East Orange, Patterson, New Jersey, and then I later moved to Texas.
Okay, when did you later move to, when did you come to Texas?
Oh, that was like middle school, high school.
Okay.
Middle school. Mm-hmm.
What, like military? Is that why you moved around so much?
No, just family, going different places. My dad found an old lover from back in the day, and they got together and rekindled the flame.
Yeah.
And so I came to live with my dad, and moving to Texas was a good thing for me. Yeah.
Why do you say that? You know what? That's kind of like the common denominator of every guest that I've had thus far. That's either been here, moved away, came back, or raised here.
Mm-hmm.
No, been here, moved away, came back from somewhere else, and then came here and just got stuck. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, okay, yeah, Houston is just like the best thing. I mean, why?
I wouldn't say it was the best thing, but just a change of scenery. That's what I would say.
Okay.
You know, a change of scenery was good for me. It was like a refresh. It was like a reset button. And then everything, you know, I started finding my way, so to speak.
Okay.
As far as who I wanted to be.
You got family, siblings?
Yeah, I have a brother. He is almost 30 years old. He is 27 years old.
How do you say is it
Because he's getting older. I'm getting older. However old he is, I mean, I got to look at myself and say, I'm getting old.
So you're a younger brother?
No, he's the younger brother. I'm the older brother.
You're the older brother. Okay, just one?
Yeah, just
okay.
one. Mm-hmm.
All right. Any sisters? No?
No
okay.
sisters.
A lot of cousins?
A lot of cousins.
Yeah.
A lot of cousins. A lot of cousins.
Yep. I feel that.
Same story. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Real talk. Okay, but y'all close?
Yeah, we're close.
Yeah,
we're close.
Is he in Houston too?
Yeah, he's in Dallas, actually.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. So that's another thing too. Mm-hmm. Why Houston and not Dallas?
Because after I graduated from PV, I stayed where the money was and where my friends were. It was just a good time.
Where the money resides.
Where the money resides. I got me a job. I got me on a job. And, you know, I was just starting to make videos. Nothing had popped yet like that. You know, no viral videos or nothing. But I got a job, and downtown Houston was popping back then. It was a good time. So I didn't want to leave. I was like, I'm not going home. What am I gonna do when I go back? I'm not going.
Yeah,
real talk.
Real talk. I mean, shoot. back in Jersey, they just starting to have day parties now. So.
Oh, nah. I went back to Jersey a few times to visit, and every time it looked like episode 1 to get paid in full. Episode 2 or paid in full. I'm like, yo, what is going on?
Yep. They feeling themselves nowadays. For real.
Feeling themselves.
They're like, what? You got to worry about not being outside? Forget it.
Yeah, I'm good on Patterson. But much love to all. Much love to the brick. But yeah, being here, a change of scenery was what I needed. Because everybody, even all my friends was like, man, Phil, stay over there. We good over here.
I feel that. So they encourage you.
They encourage me.
Yeah, that's what's up. That support is definitely needed for sure.
Definitely.
Just to be kind of grounded in a sense.
Definitely.
You always want to be near, closer to family and whatever. I miss home sometimes.
Me too. I really do.
I'm good.
I miss it. I'll visit.
Yeah. I gotta visit. Sorry, y'all.
Yeah.
Shout out to Afro Taco. Okay. So coming into Houston, decided to stay out here and whatnot. So before I get in the arts, right? What were you? I'm gonna say civilian side. What were you doing career-wise, civilian side? Like
I was teaching for 10 years.
You were teaching, okay? Mm-hmm. What grade?
Might be going back. I heard they paying $96K to HI. What?
Wait, what grade were you teaching?
I was teaching high school.
Okay. So it's not. I mean, yeah, because usually lately the ones I've been hearing about the most about causing havoc is the middle school kids.
Yeah, they all got they stank up on them, you know. So they all got it, and so every grade has its pros and cons. Even the younger ones, they're being exposed to so much information, even at a super duper young age.
Yeah.
Their approach, their conversation is just totally
10
different.
years. That's a long time.
Yeah, 10 years.
You miss it? You want to go? You said you were you joking?
I was joking.
Okay.
I'm not going to 96K. I don't care if they pay. No. Let's get that straight. I'm not going there. Yeah, but I miss the relationship with my students. I talk to mainly still the students via social media, my old students.
That's
encouraging them. Some are artists and doing different things, going to school, doing great things.
That's what's up. And I'm sure they're like, God, that's Mr. Way. Look at me.
Yeah.
Proud and whatnot. Okay, so jumping into the artistry, like first and foremost, in many genres, you are an artist, you are a musician, because artist it can be classified as too many things. Comedic talent, an actor, a producer. You said a director, producer.
Yes, we're doing it all.
Why? Like, what gravitated you towards? What was first? Like, what exactly was first?
It was all first.
Really?
It was just a natural progression of things because back when YouTube first got popping and rolling, I did a video making fun of Trey Songz and that joint went viral, but it was the comments. The people tell you everything. You just listen to the people. They was like, oh my God, he's so funny, but he sound like he can sing. Where is his album? Man, my homies was like, let's make an album.
Yeah.
Make an album. I say something funny in the video. Oh my God, he said this. He said flex on the devil. I will buy that on a t-shirt. Look at my homies. Let's make some t-shirts.
Wow. So it's really the statement of the people. It was really kind of was the drive.
Yeah. And it was just us, me being myself and, just having fun, what came easy to me.
But that musicality portion of it, that didn't come from, like, didn't steer. How like there's some people like, well, I was born with it. I started singing in church when I was like 8 years old.
Yeah, I was singing in church, but I wasn't like doing like leads or nothing like that.
Gotcha.
But I was always just soaking it in. My grandfather was a quartet singer. My dad is a singer, so I was going places in different choirs and stuff like that. But even all through college, I wasn't known for being a singer. It's people to this day, they don't even know that I sing.
For real?
They be like, what? I ain't even know you.
This whole time.
You ain't even paying attention. Yeah, so it's like I was dancing back then. I was doing a lot of dancing back in college, clearly mascot, right?
Yeah.
So they didn't know me I didn't start, slowly singing until I lost one of my scholarships and I had to get in some programs to
cover.
Oh, the Delta's doing a talent scholarship for how much? Oh, the AK is doing something. Let me get in there. Oh, you doing it? And I slowly had to start singing.
That's what's up. So, small opportunities was able to kind of just help further expose natural born talents.
Exactly.
That type of those notes that you hit, you know what I'm saying? Whether you're trying to be funny with it or not, like, bruh, like they're notes, you know what I mean?
No,
like
right.
some of us don't sound like that even in the shower.
And when we just playing around.
At all.
Right. Yeah,
At all. That's crazy. So, I mean, initially, all right, you popped off basically off of, you want to say you popped off of YouTube?
I popped off of YouTube. Mainly like we were making videos back on Facebook, but once YouTube, somebody told me I went viral when I was at work, and I was like, viral? What that word even mean? Why people keep telling me that?
What year was that? Do you remember?
Oh, that was 2012, 2010.
Okay, so like MySpace was already kind of like died down or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was back then. So somehow going viral. Oh, you on World Star? Oh, what's that? And and then everything just happened so fast. And read the comments, listen to the people, and be yourself, and listen to the people. They'll tell you whether you're in the right pocket.
Say that again. Be yourself.
Be yourself and listen to the people. They will tell you if you're in the right pocket. And that's with me being honest with myself.
Yeah.
Playing on a baby piano. Like, who was like, what?
Bruh, like.
You know what I'm saying? I should have brought it today.
You really should have.
Playing on the baby piano, like, it's just like me being myself, and people accept it, and it's just like, let that be a testimony. Like,
okay, hold on.
If I can do that, you can do anything.
If y'all don't know, he gonna drop his IG, after this as well too. But I needed to dial into this, like the baby piano and all this other stuff. Like, real talk. Okay, let's just start with the baby piano part.
Yeah.
If people really pay attention, the lyricism, like in that, for real, it's not scripted. Homie is literally freestyling.
Oh yeah, I'm in the moment.
Like,
I'm in the spirit.
Bars. Okay?
Yeah.
It's bars, for real. Like, it's off the dome.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So, like, it's not written. You just be coming in straight off the dome. Like you said, you in the moment.
Yeah, a lot of my comedy, even from the YouTube days, has always been a lot of improvisational art. It's just like, my dog Steve would just be like, just record, and we just go. And so it's always been like that.
That authenticity is really kind of what grabbed.
And we weren't giving it a thought. I was just doing it. I wasn't thinking like, oh, this is genius, I'm able to do this. We were just
whatever go.
It. Yeah, whatever goes, go.
That's what's up, though. Seriously, I wish people would be a lot more authentic when it comes to, I guess, producing content at this point. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to take heed to that as well, too, because like sometimes I'll get real discouraged because I'm like, it ain't perfect. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not even going to bother. You know what I mean? But then I notice like the stuff that I post where I'm not even thinking about it and I'm just doing me. Like, they're the ones, maybe because I'm goofy as shit. They're the ones that kind of grasp, you know what I'm saying, the people. And it's just weird because I'm just like, dang, I be really concentrating on some of this stuff. And I be scratch that. So it's definitely good to hear, like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? And obviously, a lot of us say it pretty frequently, but to hear it from someone who is doing his thing, clearly, you know what I'm saying? Like, be authentic. Just
be authentic and consistently be authentic. Don't switch up on yourself, because there are some people who make t-shirts that are way uglier, just like ugly design, or horrible, but they're selling thousands is because they believe in the process of whatever it is they're doing. That's what I firmly believe. And no matter the design or the color or the logo, that has nothing to do with it. It's about you, the person, you being authentic, and people seeing that, and they can tell. Like, when I saw somebody faking in church, like they got the Holy Ghost, oh, Lord Jesus, help me, oh Lord, flapping like a fish.
Yeah.
And shake it off like, and it's over, and then, okay, I'm sitting back.
Okay now, yeah.
It's not authentic. And people can tell. People can tell when you're real, and when you're real, they'll gravitate towards it. So a fire design will help. But when people say you see you being real and authentic, that's a winner.
So when you went viral, right, what did that feel like? You know what I'm saying? Like, was that like a validation? Like, I don't even know what the word is. Yeah. Did you feel like?
Oh man.
Were you even looking for validation? You was just looking.
No,
I
wasn't looking. I was never looking for validation. I already know who I am. I'm just like I've always been in the spirit of waiting for people to catch up and making sure I'm still demanding the best out of myself as being a creator. You know, that's my job. That's my purpose as a human being, is to, you know, create. And so I just want to make sure I'm staying on myself. I got the drug of humbleness. So I don't feel like you could drown me in compliments and I'll just be like, all right. If anything, I'll be like, okay.
Like, all right, thanks.
You know, I'll be like, okay, thanks. So the compliments and feeling validated, or, you know, a blue check or whatever the case is, that's never a thing upon me, if you will.
So initially, what was the goal? Like, outside of YouTube, right? Okay, let's say, right off the break, YouTube was kind of like the blow up moment, right? All right. So after that, what goals were set after that? You know what I'm saying? Like, what did you feel was next after that to kind of get you where you were? Like, mindset wise, what were you thinking?
Man, what I was thinking is, I was like, man, I want to be famous. And so, what I've learned with being talented and being able to do a few things is the amount of focus you have to apply. And that had been a lesson that I really had to learn if I wanted to see some substantial growth in the acting or in the music and locking in for an album or a role. It's two totally different animals. And to do those professionally, you really have to compartmentalize how you do everything, you know.
I'm glad you said that, because like I said, multifaceted, right? And but these are major industries, major entities, you know what I'm saying, itself. Like, granted, you are the entity, but these are many industries where people in itself will focus on one thing, and then that's that. They'll hound in, and once they feel like they're at a successful point, that's when they'll dip and dab in other genres or other industries and stuff like that, but not necessarily trying to excel in multiple ones, right? So the fact that you said that it can be done, but you have to compartmentalize.
It can be done.
Yeah.
It most definitely can be done. And I've been doing all of these things. I started doing these things, and people know me for music and comedy because I was doing them. I was just embodying these things. So that's my lane. People have tried to talk me out of it.
They have?
Oh, yeah. You need to do this. You need to do this. You need to do this.
How do you block that out? Because it's many.
Everybody's, you know, entitled to an opinion. Whatever walk of life they had that led them to spew words out of their mouth or say whatever they need to say, I get it. You saying you speaking from your experience of what you seeing other people doing. So get it out. But I know where I'm going. I know.
Gotta do with me, though.
I gotta do me, you know. So take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah. That's what's like. Okay, so comedy.
Yeah.
How did that come about? The piano. How did that come about, though?
So I was actually shooting a movie.
First off, who piano is that?
That's what I have my own. I have two.
Okay.
Yeah, I have two that play in a C sharp and one in a G major chord. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But I was shooting a movie, and the director, Joe Elmore, we were at the location. I can't remember his location, but I was in a room and it was a baby. Oh yeah, it was his location. I went into one of the rooms and trying to get out of the way because they were shooting a scene in the hallway, and it was a baby piano in there, and I started tapping on it, and I just had my friend record me. Listen, it was so random. And then we recorded it, and then Snoop posted it. Snoop Dogg posted it, and it was like, somebody come get this fool. And I'm on there acting like I'm Ryan Leslie. I had on a suit and everything. And so all that stuff has just been real organic. And when I perform like comedy spots and bring the piano out, it's just like, it's like magic. Because I'm not the typical standard comedian, you know what I'm saying? I'm up there doing things to make you laugh, but it's just something that people haven't seen before. So there's just like, that piano is magic.
When you do your tour, it really is, though. Honestly, people will initially laugh, but I guarantee you see one clip, you are going to go on his page, like his full page, and then start looking for everything else that has to do with this dude.
Right.
It's
Right.
crazy. And the content is hilarious. I have yet to still see you on stage because he'll be posting his stuff on time, but nonetheless.
We're going to get to that. We're going to get to it. We're going to get right. We're going to get right. We're going to get right.
But okay. As far as talent, when it comes to like, you know, singing, doing albums, like when did you actually start dipping and diving into that?
Almost immediately.
Yeah.
Almost immediately. We're
What
still
genre
doing.
Would you kind of say that you're more towards?
R&B, soul, a little smidget of hip hop, hip soul.
Hip soul. I like that.
So it really depends on what I'm doing because I really prefer like soul, you know, R&B, that type of vibe, and you know the hip soul vibes. But when I'm doing like traditional R&B, like 90s R&B, I got a whole nother character that I created just so I can do the traditional type of 90s R&B.
I feel you.
His name is K. Relly. He's dropping a project this summer.
I'm so done.
Yes. Hey, hold on, nobody. Listen, he about to come. K. Relly is about to come and blow y'all mind. It's the lights that made me say that because these the lights when he said that. He was talking to Gail anyway. So yeah, I love traditional 90s R&B, Aaron Hall, SWV, Jodeci, you know, all that type of all
you
those
popped up on the Lo-Fi channel the other day. I meant to tell you that.
Hey!
Yep, you popped up on the Lo-Fi hip hop channel. Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
I know him.
Let's go.
That's what's up.
Let's go. So, you know, I've always been creating albums. I've always been surrounded by musicians. And that's another reason I didn't leave Houston, because a lot of my friends who were doing artistic things and photography and editing, and they were here and they were coming out of Prairie View. There were so many friends that I connected with doing things for free for so long.
I see.
You know, and
It's
so
a matter of just growing together regardless.
we grew together.
And I noticed that too because those that went to Prairie View, those that went to TSU, like, I didn't have that luxury, obviously, but in coming down here and seeing that y'all are tight knit, it's that college culture has now turned into family outside of college. And so somebody coming from the outside in, you know what I mean, looking is just like, dang, like y'all got family here. I don't, you know what I'm saying? So it's somewhat taken back. It's just like, dang, I kind of don't fit in. But then I find out y'all really not blood. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all just kind of, you know.
They do that.
Yeah. Y'all.
You know, black people do that. That's my cousin. That's my cousin.
Establish that relationship, honestly, in school, and y'all might as well be. You know what I'm saying? Like, blood can make y'all any thicker. So it's just like, okay, I get it, but make room because I want to be a part of the fam too. God damn it! Like,
right.
But yeah, okay. I could see why you would want to stay amongst. I mean, it's a creative vibe out here, and it's accepted. You know, up top, like. I mean, that's anywhere, but like really up top, that I can only speak for that. It's creativity in itself is accepted, but not to the extent of how successful you can be when down here. That makes sense?
No, most definitely.
It's weird to really just kind of articulate because it's like the vibe out here, you just have to be here to really see what I'm talking about. Like up top, yeah, all right, you can rap. Oh, yeah, you act, cool, whatever. All right, but make sure you hustle and bustle, you know, in the restaurant, busting tables, or you get that, you know, that the office job and get that work, you know what I'm saying, to support your little habits that you got going on outside of that. But here it's just like, no, you can strive and actually make that. And
that's what's happening.
That's what's up.
Exactly. That jump, you just gotta eliminate your daily excuses. You know, when it's stuff that you,
You never scared?
Oh yeah, I love being scared. Right? Or example, right?
Explain that. What you mean you love being scared?
I love being scared. That just shows that you're passionate about something. Any scared position that, unless you're in a movie and you doing something, usually I imagine any scared position that you put yourself in willingly is, you know, something that you care about doing, like starting a business or raising a family, or, you know, any position. You put yourself in a position to raise a family. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Any scared position that you put right before you get on stage and you got to sing a note. It's like I'm putting myself in a position where I'm doing something that I really care about.
Yeah.
And, it just shows that there's a fire in there. I just take that energy. It's about how you use that scared energy and turn it into transferable, productive energy.
Listen, okay, preacher.
You know what I'm saying? I love that energy. It charges me up, before I would get on stage or before I do anything. There's a smidge of being nervous, especially when you're using your gifts, your talents, and you're being judged by people looking at you, you know. But I love it. I love that energy.
That's what's up. Mm-hmm. What do you prefer more? Like those, all right, so you got the comedic aspect and also being a musician, singing and stuff like that. But what do you prefer? 'Cause sometimes I'll see you in intimate settings, little smaller lounges in a sense, you know what I'm saying? Where it's just you and one other person and you got the mic right here and you just do-wop, DDD and all that, right? And then next thing you know, you on stage, a big stage, you know what I mean? With your Rick.
Yeah, Rick James. Yeah. What up, Ricky boy?
I mean? Granted, two different scenes. Is there anyone in particular that you favor more?
Man, I think that Rick joint was just...
That's a thing on its own. I'm going to be
That's
real
a thing on its own. And I enjoy connecting with the people in whatever venue I'm in.
Yeah.
Whether it's comedy, whether it's through film on a television or in person, the intimacy, I enjoy that. But that just really encompasses everything that I like to do. The dancing, the singing, the theatrics.
Yeah.
One time I held some baby powder in my hand the whole show just so at the end I could blow it out. I held it in my hand the whole time. I'm Rick James. Female dog.
Wow.
Because it just had, the people was just like, ah! For that moment, I just love it. It's
and that makes
ridiculous.
You a visionary too, though, because it's just I know they gon' love this. So it's just I'm just gonna hold on to this because I know this don't go crank.
It's ridiculous. It was ridiculous. So I loved it. I love that aspect of performing. But I think the next move is gonna be movies. I got to get into it.
I was about to say, okay, I mean, but you've had some roles as well too. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I mean, Tubi got you on lock. So.
Yeah.
I'm out there. Prime. I'm out there. Yes. Well, how did you get into the act? I mean, regardless of the fact, you classify everything more so as a performance. So I would obviously take you acting as a performance as well too. At least looking it through your visual. But how did you get into actual acting in movies per se?
Working with a friend of mine, Joseph Elmore. He's my first acting coach I ever had in life.
Okay.
And later on down the line, he started producing and writing and directing some films. And he asked me if I wanted to be a part of it. And we've shot 4 or 5 movies together so far. And
what made you look for an acting coach, though?
Man, actually, Billy Sorrells.
Okay.
He was the first person we met simultaneously at that time. And one of our mutual friends, she was like, y'all should meet. We're meeting here at a spot. Let's have a conversation. And I was like, okay, this dude funny. I know we got good chemistry, seemed funny real off the rip. And so I immediately dived in. I knew it was something that I could do and had interest in as far as the arts are concerned. So I was like, first thing, let me get some classes. Let me take some classes. Let me learn on my craft. Let me study a little bit. And then 7 years later, here we are.
Those means of connecting the dots, right? Or being able to network to be able to connect the dots with whatever project you foresee or what can potentially happen, right? How do you necessarily know, all right, this is a meeting that I got to sit in, or dang, I need to you hear the term networking a lot, you know what I'm saying? But nowadays when you hear the term networking, all it is just popping bottles. You know what I'm saying? So it's just what differentiates the networking stigma now versus actually being able to connect the dots and actually make something shake? You know what I'm saying?
I say forget networking. There are times where you actually meet people to do something productive. But I don't think it's about the networking. I think it's about you. I think when people see that you are serious about your craft and you got something going and you popping, you get your own joint popping, they gonna want to be connected. They gonna try to connect to you.
Gotcha.
They gonna connect to you and now when you go out, it's like, oh, we need to get you here. Oh, we need to. Oh, I need you to do this.
Not on that fugazi stuff. Okay.
Yeah, not when we gonna work. What's going on?
Yeah.
Nice to see you. Oh, when we gonna work? It's not about the network. I cannot remember who I heard flip my perspective on that. It was an NBA player or somebody. I can't remember. But it's not about the network, and it's about you. You get popping, and then people will connect to you.
I feel that.
Mm-hmm.
I feel that.
Definitely.
Who would you say is your idol? That your inspiration? That person where, like, honestly, no, you know what? I take that back because you're not. Well, are you striving to be like as someone or?
Oh well, I grab inspiration definitely from Jamie Foxx.
Okay.
You know, praying for his speedy recovery as well. Grab a lot of inspiration for him because he was Wanda. He was all this. He was Living Color. You know,
okay, I see. Okay, I can see that. Okay.
And so the singing, and that's what people call it. You know, of course, back in college when I lost my scholarship, you know, that's when the movie Ray had dropped. And I had to figure out a talent to do. So I was in the, you know, blah, blah, blah. And so I did that in the talent show. And that's what I want. But coincidentally, I've been a fan of Ray Charles since I was little, and You Got the Right One Baby commercials, you know? And so it was just a seamless transition. And then I'm like,
remember that commercial too.
Yeah. You got the right one, baby. You know, so it was a seamless transition of me being a fan of Ray, learning, being a fan of Jamie and Living Color. This is perfect. Oh man, he does all this stuff. Man, he a genius. Man, I'm doing all this stuff and I'm slowly finding out our parallels. But it was more so people saying, hey, you the new Jamie Foxx, more than me even mentioning it to anybody else. And so, but that is somebody I definitely look up to as far as inspiration, as an artist, as a creative.
That's what's up. I'm going to take it to a different aspect now. Me and you, we officially, honestly met at Level One. Shout out! I can't say this enough. Like Level One has been the melting pot of any and everybody that you can think of. So honestly, shout outs to Level One. Appreciate y'all because this is my way of being able to meet all these amazing people. So yeah, I peeped you at Level One. I was working with my man's Brandon, right? I think, yeah, he was working at Brandon. Shout out to Malone. Humble as ever. I knew who he was, you know what I'm saying? But I was just like, dang, I don't want to say what's up. I would look like a thirst bucket and whatnot. And I think like, maybe it was on a joking fact. No, I think I just started following you and on Instagram, right? Because I already seen you on YouTube, but I finally figured out what your Instagram page was and I started following you on there. And I think I had made a comment prior to me seeing you again in the gym and was like, bruh, don't post no more stuff about these damn delicious delectables because I was in prep.
I'm so sorry.
And then since then, literally, we just, anytime we see each other, just like, I'm hungry.
I'm hungry. I'm ready to eat now.
Me too.
Be for real.
But your fitness journey, right? How did that start? Like, when did you, because I mean, you're on it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't something that's just like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm gonna come for like 2 days and then that's that, whatever. And you won't see me for like another 2 months or whatever. But no, when you're in there, you're busting ass. Like you're on it. You know what I'm saying? So like that focal point, that discipline, right? Do you feel like there's a correlation between being as disciplined and actually getting it done in the gym and your career?
Oh, in the career, that's the real muscle hustle. You know what I'm saying?
Like, so drop that.
You see what I'm saying? In your career, that's the real muscle hustle. That's where the correlation of one more rep. You can apply that to anything. Good Lord, in life, when you just have to do one more thing, you got to work one more hour. It really helps. It really helps. That really turned me up. Yeah. So definitely shout out to B. I really got serious. When I worked with him before I turned 40, I was like, man, I got to work with B. My dog, DJ, he moved to Doha, but just working with the team.
DJ funny too.
Yeah, DJ funny, yeah. That's one dog. And so we just, just having a good time, a great time, working and building and building a great foundation. But it correlates directly to everything that I do, just having a persistence, the intestinal fortitude to keep to make shit happen when it's supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying? Cut the excuses. I heard another quote. I can't remember who said it. Excuses make today easier and tomorrow harder. Discipline makes today harder and tomorrow easier. Yeah. Boy, and that's just like, be disciplined.
Yeah.
Apply it every day. So he really turned up, my hustle as far as working out. And that definitely, helped everything that I do has been doing like this because I apply that from my morning. I'm a morning workout person.
Yeah.
I got to get it in the morning. So morning time, I apply that energy to the rest of the day. Wash, rinse, repeat, start it over the next day. And that helps me a lot.
Do you sleep?
Oh, yeah. I get good sleep.
For real?
Oh, yes. Yes, if I don't have to sing or something like that, I'll be in the bed by 9:30.
Say word, for real?
Yeah, don't let me have to put my son to bed. I put, all right, time to go to...
You have just one kid? I'm so done. Wake up.
Yeah, I just have one. I just have one.
Yes, so how old's your son?
He's 4.
Yeah. So how do you balance that? Everything that you're doing and also being a stand-up father, like how is it that you're able to manage and balance all that and then get sleep? Like a lot of folks, they be like, yeah, team no sleep. We don't
Man,
sleep.
it's amazing. It's crazy. And shout out to his mother because she in Boston right now for a week. And it's just me and Pax. We out here thugging it, It's piece of the night.
Oh my God. I was like, Mom's about to come back and your son's about to be oodles and noodles out.
And so, it's a great balance, when you have to be disciplined as an entrepreneur because, when you're working for yourself, the energy that you put into a job when you're at a 9 to 5, you have to put it into yourself.
Yeah.
They wouldn't just give you all these hours off and then you say you start working at 3 o'clock in the day, now you're going to turn up.
And that's what people misconstrue, seriously.
That's what they
think,
do.
oh, okay, yeah, there's entrepreneur. I pick my own hours.
All hours better be your hours. From the moment you wake up till you go to sleep.
Yeah.
You got to plan it. So,
Do you have help? Like, as far as like, you got a whole team and everything?
A team for music, comedy, recording, and this and that. But my family isn't in Houston. You know what I'm saying? So I got 1 or 2 cousins I can call sometimes. But for the most part, it's his mother, it's me, being parents, you know, cutting off the excuse of getting it done. Yeah, getting it done. And so I use the daytime to really dig in. The daytime when he's at daycare, and then nighttime when I got to go. Yeah. Woo! Woo!
But you're doing it, though.
We're doing it.
You're doing it.
You're doing it well.
Yes, doing it well. Shout out to the moms. What's her name?
Shay.
Shay. Oh,
Yes.
I like that name. Hi, Shay.
Hey, Shay. Hey, Shay.
Hey, Shay.
Come back.
All
right.
What would you feel is your biggest achievement thus far?
Man, my biggest achievement thus far. Oh man, I would say my biggest achievement is quitting my job.
Yeah. Where were you outside, like the teaching, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Walked up out of there like full strength. You about to do this. You about to do it. You gotta do it. Just like that was a great achievement because it was holding on to me for dear life.
I mean, it holds on to a lot of people.
Hold on to you. Look at it, and they trying to bring you back with that 96K. No. I bet you extend them school day hours. And I'm like, yo, no.
Me there ready, no, not today.
And that's how, you can't be, your mind gotta be right. Because 96,000, that's some good money. That'll bring you back though. But you gotta be focused. So we focus on them M's, We need that. That's where we gotta go.
Sometimes them M's be mad far.
They be far. They far. That's why it takes
far.
I don't like to spend too many days without, revisiting my feelings on what's, what part of the work am I afraid of that's keeping me away from them M's? You know what I'm saying? Because it's a part of digging that maybe I have not done.
So how do you, and asking yourself that, right? How are you able to answer that? You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Some would say faith. Some would say, like just your surroundings. Like, how are you able to get that? That's a reset. That's a zone in moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I got to sit down with self and really figure out like what exactly is it that I'm missing to get to what it is I'm trying to do. Like, how are you able to have that aha moment and then, you know what I'm saying? Kind of strategize where my lane is now or okay, this is the path I need to take. Like, these are the steps I need to have ordered. Man,
a lot of times you don't know. And it's about starting. Starting is just so powerful. And you get the answers along the way. You get the connects to the people connect to you along the way during the journey when you just start. And I do a lot of prayer, the prayer, of course, prayer, manifestation, all of that stuff. Highly start my day with it, And so as you begin, you may not even have all the answers, but if you just start somehow, the answers just start coming when you're diligent in the study, whatever the work is, making yourself available to be seen by the right people. Ebony Feet Week, you may be a budding trainer or whatever. You want to do something. You need to be in the room. You know what I'm saying? Just to be around that energy. This is on my list of things that I'm doing, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to be here. You be in the room and you be surprised. When you're aligned, when you're focused, things will happen. God will make things happen for you that you can't even fathom. Anytime.
Yeah.
Anytime.
But
every
you're
time.
human as well, too. What do you do to actually, I guess, dismiss the discouraging thoughts? You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's going to have that moment where it's just like, dang.
Yeah.
Like, what else can I do? Like, why? All that why me stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Not so much as dwell in it, but being able to be strong enough to be able to dismiss those negative thoughts.
Being strong enough, that started the gym for me. That's the direct correlation. Like, when you get to the feeling of the thought that you can't, like, I can't. That's that thought, but you keep, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel that.
Knees shaking, you looking like Blueface trying to. When you get to that I can't and you break through that I can't, it's a direct application to anything else. Like,
Facts.
you have to persevere because nobody else is going to care about. People don't care about each other a lot.
Yeah.
And you can go all day and people won't ask you how you doing in your phone all day. And so you have to
especially the strong ones.
Especially the strong ones. So you got to really care about yourself in that regard as far as, managing those type of I can't thoughts to anything. Because you should have some type of negative thought come up in your brain. Something in your brain, especially when you're beginning, you just like, I can't do another rep. But
I'm glad you said that because a lot of people always just see, what's seen. You know what I'm saying? I show you what I want to show you. You know what I mean? And so a lot of folks will only see not so much as the facade, but it's almost like, okay, just the glam. And I don't mean just monetary glam, but I just mean like face on, smiles up, you know what I'm saying? The movement, the acting in itself, you know what I mean? And they fail to realize like, you people too, you know what I'm saying? Like, so you're not just all of a sudden like, okay, yeah, God or nothing like that. Like, you're a person too. You have those feelings, you have those thoughts. So it's good to be able to, I guess, be relatable. You know what I'm saying? In the sense where it's just like, hey, y'all, like, it ain't just far-fetched like with me. Like, I have those moments too. And this is how I get through mine. And you got to figure out how to get through yours. You know what I mean? So I can appreciate folks, especially those who, inspire. They may not aspire to inspire, but they do. You know what I'm saying? To be able to actually relate to the folks that they actually inspire. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And if anything, everybody in the gym can relate to growth through pain. So,
real talk, you dropping like these bars right now.
Okay.
And I'm going to give you probably 10% because I'm probably going to put them in shirts.
Okay, go ahead. You have at it. Yeah. So,
you mentioned like 5 quotes and I'm just like trying to remember. Thank God for these cameras.
Yeah. Everybody can relate to that. So that's, applicable.
I feel that. What's next for acting? Like, what you got going on?
Acting, I just released it's not released, but I just finished another movie. It's called Guns Down, action film, action. Everything I do, even if it's not comical. I make it some way type of a little bit comical. So it's action dramedy type of vibe, sci-fi, real fun movie. And another movie called, which was a serious role, it's called DGK, aka Double Kill.
Okay.
And so these will be out on Amazon Prime, Tubi, and a few other of those networks, those streaming networks. I think Zeus. I'm not sure. What
is you gravitate more towards action films? Like what would be your ideal genre to kind of tap into?
Oh, I love comedy. I love acting. I love, action. Was what I meant to say. I love comedy. I love action. I could do some drama here and there, I believe. But that's my natural pocket.
Did you ever have an acting coach as well? I mean, you had a vocal coach.
Oh, no, I did have an acting coach.
Okay.
Okay. I did.
All right, cool. That's what's up. So honestly, it's not so much as like, okay, natural born talents. You hound in and actually got coaches to kind of help you perfect this. That's
definitely.
That is what's up.
Definitely.
Music-wise, what's next?
Music-wise, this K Really project I'm about to drop this summer.
I can't wait.
Yeah, he about to come with it. That's next. Freestyle Friday, gonna be dropping another album towards the end of the summer. It's an improvisational project that I do with me and my dog Nate, the Beat Breaker. And the Beat Breaker. Yeah, he also went to Prairie View, another connect.
And he local?
Actually, he lives in Atlanta, so he comes back and forth.
Okay.
And so, yeah, that's next music. So I can't wait to release this music. This K Really about to give y'all the business.
Visuals and all.
Visuals and all.
I freaking cannot wait.
Good music though.
Stage plays? Anything like that?
No stage plays. No stage plays.
But any type of like stage production is what I meant actually.
Stage production. I am doing a show at Miller Outdoor Theater late summer.
Okay.
Late summer, where I'll be doing some improvisational looping. I have a looping machine. I don't know if any of y'all are familiar with like Mark Ribier or somebody like that making beats on the machine and singing over the beat. So
gotcha.
I'll be doing a one-man show like that.
Okay.
At Miller
so we're talking a tour then?
Soon, yes.
Okay.
Yes, soon. We are working on a tour for Freestyle Friday and working on Freestyle Friday show, which is an improv show as well. So, yeah, so a lot going on. We moving.
But you're still going to be doing those like small intimate showcases.
Oh, yeah,
right?
For sure.
Okay.
For sure.
When is the next one?
The next one is every Tuesday. I'm at the Vibe Cabin, which is aka Hinky and Pilot, or Hinky and Pillow.
Okay, that's downtown, right?
Yeah, that's downtown.
Gotcha.
Every Tuesday night, artists of all genres, they come and perform. Musicians.
That was kind of similar to the one you did at what's the one in Edo?
Taste Bar?
No. Gotti's.
Oh, well, I did that at Gotti's one time. Actually.
Okay. So, but it'd be
something like that. A little bit more inclusive of all the other artists. Open mic situation. So all my open mic artists pull up on me, and I believe 2 Saturdays this month I'll be at Trez Art and Wine Bar. I'll be there on the 10th.
I have not gone there yet.
Yes,
it's nice.
Yes, on the 10th. I believe that's this Saturday.
Of June?
Yes.
Oh, the day before my birthday.
Hey, so you should come. You should make plans, make reservations, and pull up. I'll be singing there.
That's Saturday. What time?
8 o'clock.
Okay. I think I could probably be able to make it. My set starts at 10.
Okay.
So I'm like on Saturdays. So yeah, I just picked that up. So I can't be skipping that. Damn it.
I will keep you informed.
Please.
I got you. I
already got your notification on check. So yeah, every time I got to add in something.
Yes.
I think it's just post. I got to add in the story.
I'm gonna send it directly to you.
Yeah, thank you. There we go. Appreciate it.
Boom.
Connect. Okay.
Like that.
All right. Overall, anything else coming up next that we need to know about?
Man, just good music. K Really is comedic R&B, by the way. So don't get too blown out your socks and drawers. It's gonna be, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be good music nonetheless. And so, but that's all. That's a little moving around this summer, but those are my main projects. So,
love that. But you ain't planning on moving no time soon, like moving out of Houston, right?
Houston is budding. Houston is in a crock pot, slow cooking on some great things. So
cool.
And I can't leave my level 1 family.
Nah, we can kill you.
Yeah.
Well, Phil, I appreciate you for sure. Like, honestly, thank you so much for coming in. Make sure to drop your IG info or all your contact info or And I'm trying to book you.
At Mr. Phil Wade, MRPHILLWADE, and book Phil Wade. My booking information is on my social media.
Gotcha.
So bookphilwade@gmail.com. And let's connect. Let's do it.
I appreciate you. And yes, I will be dropping them quotes on that shirt. And don't worry, you'll be getting 10%. So yeah, prepare.
No, you can have them. You can have them, girl.
Thank you.
There you go.
A gift.
There you go.
Look, y'all got his handle. Make sure to check him out. If you don't already know, it's Mr. Phil Wade up in the building. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Once again, make sure to stay on top with me on all social media platforms. Right now, I'm banging on that Instagram and YouTube, but we on those audio platforms as well, too. It's same on all handles at the Muscle Hustle Podcast. Also, website merch is dropped. You know what I'm saying? Dropping a couple things coming up as well too. My birthday's coming up. So this week alone, I'm over here doing flash sales on certain items. You know what I'm saying? So stay tuned on that. www.themusclehustlepodcast.com. I appreciate y'all. Make sure to tune in next week. All right, y'all. Peace.